You twist an orange peel above your tea, tiny drops of sunlight over me. The morning settles on the wooden floor, and I don't need much more. You tell me that you missed the bus, then smile as if it brought you here to us. The smallest accidents can change a day in the sweetest way. You never speak in grand designs, no dramatic promises, just ordinary words that find the quiet places in my chest. Orange peel and quiet days, soft light in familiar ways. Nothing loud, nothing to prove, just the calm of being with you. The coffee cools, the sunlight stays, and every simple word you say turns into a song. You draw a little house upon a napkin, crooked roof and too thin trees. You laugh and say the door is open, like you already made room for me. The silver spoon, the sugar bowl, the bell above the cafe door. I never knew how gentle love could ask for nothing more. I used to wait for thunder, for some unmistakable sign. Now I trust the steady feeling of your hand close to mine. Orange peel and quiet days, soft light in familiar ways. Nothing loud, nothing to prove, just the calm of being with you. The coffee cools, the sunlight stays, and every simple word you say turns into a song. If one day these chairs are empty and this morning slips from view, I will still carry the softness of this ordinary room. A paper cup, a wooden chair, the peaceful way you were there. Orange peel and quiet days, still bright in tender shades. The smallest moments soften are the ones that stay. The day moves on, the room grows still, but your kind voice lives with me still. A little sunlight, a cup of tea, and you beside me. Peach light spills across the table, Polaroids inside your book. You say, I almost didn't come today. I answer with a longer look. The cups are warm, the room is quiet, steam is drawing on the glass outside. Bicycles drift by slowly inside. I hope this morning lasts. You talk about a second-hand store, a postcard from the sea, and every small and simple word finds a place in me. Peach light and Polaroids, tiny moments, softer noise. Nothing loud, but everything feels brighter when you're here. The world keeps moving, street by street, but next to you draw a window in the phone and say this is where we stay. I laugh and fold the scene away to open on a harder day. The roasted air, the wooden floor, the silver bell above the door. Your fingers resting near my hand, and all my thoughts begin to land. I used to wait for grand designs to tell me love was true. Now I trust the quiet things, like sitting here with you. Peach light and Polaroids, tiny moments, softer noise. Nothing loud, but everything feels brighter when you're here. If someday these photographs fade at the corners with time, I will still remember how your kindness developed mine. A whispered joke, a porcelain cup, the subtle way you lift me up. Peach light and Polaroids living in my inner sky. Every tender memory turns quietly to light. The morning ends, the chairs grow still, but your soft warmth stays with me still. One simple day, one look from you, and the world feels new. You leave the golden crescent of honey on the rim. I watch the sunlight catch it and think of where you've been. You say the bus was crowded, you almost missed your stop. You laugh before the story ends and my heartbeat skips on top. You never try to dazzle, you never force a spark, but somehow all my quiet rooms turn brighter in the dark. Honey on the rim, sweet and paper thin, a little trace of you that lingers on my lips. The morning opens slowly like a flower in the sun, and every small hello from you feels like being chosen. You draw a smiley in the phone, then wipe it out too soon, as if some lovely things are made just to disappear at noon. The neighbors read the newspaper, the espresso machine sighs. You rest your hand beside my cup, and time forgets to fly. I used to chase the fireworks, the loud and dazzling kind. Now I wait for your soft voice and the peace it leaves behind. Honey on the rim, sweet and paper thin, a little trace of you that lingers on my lips. The morning opens slowly like a flower in the sun, and every small hello from you feels like being chosen. If someday we become just a memory in this place, I will still taste sunlight whenever I say your name. No thunderstorm, no grand display, just your warmth that chose to stay. Honey on the rim, still shining from within. The smallest things you leave behind become my favorite songs. The cups are empty, the day begins, but your quiet sweetness never ends. One golden drop on porcelain, and all of you again. Dry petal between the pages, resting through the quiet ages, tracing edges of a summer day before the colors started to gray. I'm a tiny secret in a heavy book, waiting for a single tender look. Honey steam, scent of early tea, finding every piece of me left free. No more medals for the cold I kept, waking up where old memories slept. Just a soft glow in an open heart, ready for a brand new kind of start. Oh, I'm breathing in a dry petal afternoon, finding my own rhythm, finding it soon. I'm a quiet bee in a garden of glass, letting every noisy moment pass. to bloom without you. Scent is clear, bloom is near. Oh. Low light on a wooden frame, tracing edges of a forgotten name. Half-written lines in a velvet book, giving back every breath I took. I'm a small spark in a silent room, waiting for the inner peace to bloom. Silver mist, scent of early tea, finally finding the rest inside of me. No more medals for the cold I kept, waking up where old memories slept. Just a soft glow in an open heart, ready for a brand new kind of start. Oh, I'm feeling amber gravity heartbeat, finding where the light and the shadows meet. I'm a quiet beat in a garden of glass, letting every noisy moment pass. Wrapped in light, so deep and true, finally learning to breathe without you. No loud map was ever mine to find, just a hidden attic in my own mind. I don't need a sun burning way too bright, I'm only a star in my own night. Oh, I'm feeling amber gravity heartbeat, finding where the light and the shadows meet. I'm a quiet beat in a garden of glass, letting every noisy moment pass. Wrapped in light, so deep and true, finally learning to breathe without you. Light is clear, bloom is near. Silver dust dancing in a golden beam, tracing shadows of an old quiet dream. Half-written lines in a velvet book, giving back every breath I took. I'm a small spark in a silent room, waiting for the inner peace to bloom. Morning mist and of early tea, finally finding the rest inside of me. No more medals for the cold I kept, waking up where old memories slept. Just a soft glow in an open heart, ready for a brand new kind of start. Oh, I'm feeling crystalline gravity bloom, leaving every heavy ghost in the room. I'm a quiet beat in a garden of glass, letting every noisy moment pass. Wrapped in light, so deep and true, finally learning to breathe without you. No loud map was ever mine to find, just a hidden attic in my own mind. I don't need a sun burning way too bright, I'm only a star in my own night. Oh, I'm feeling crystal You were teaching me a song we never finished. You knew the whole thing start to final chord, and I was learning it in pieces week by week. We got as far as the bridge before the season changed, and somehow the bridge was where we left it. I still know the first two verses perfectly, and the bridge lives in my hands as a question mark. Unfinished, the way certain songs stay, not abandoned, just paused at the most interesting part. Unfinished, I still play the part I know, and let the bridge stay exactly as you left it. Unfinished. I thought about finishing it myself a few times, finding the natural resolution the bridge implies, but something in me prefers the version where you stopped, because that version still has you in it. An unfinished song is not the same as broken, it's just a conversation still in progress. Unfinished, the way certain songs stay, not abandoned, just paused at the most interesting part. Unfinished, I still play the part I know, and let the bridge stay exactly as you left it. Unfinished. There's a composer who said an unfinished work contains all the possibilities its completion would close, that the final chord eliminates everything the piece could have been, whereas the unresolved version holds them all. I think that's what you left me in the best possible way. Not a finished thing, but every version of where it could have gone. And I find I'm not in a hurry to narrow that down. Unfinished, the way certain songs stay, not abandoned, just paused at the most interesting part. Unfinished, I still play the part I know, and let the bridge stay exactly as you left it. Unfinished. Unfinished. Still playing. Still playing. A wide aperture lets in more light and makes the background. In photography, aperture is the opening in the lens, measured in f-stops. Wider means a smaller fifth number. A wide aperture does two things simultaneously: lets in more light and narrows the depth of field. And the second effect is the one I find remarkable, the way openness makes the background beautiful. Aperture, the wider you open, the more light arrives, and everything behind the thing you love goes soft. Aperture, the setting I forget to check when I close down to protect from too much coming in. Aperture, portrait photographers often shoot wide open, because the subject gains presence when the world behind blurs. The background doesn't disappear, it becomes context soft enough to frame without competing for attention. And And I've been learning to shoot wider with people I trust, to let more in and let the rest become gentle context. Aperture, the wider you open, the more light arrives, and everything behind the thing you love goes soft. Aperture, the setting I forget to check when I close down to protect from too much coming in. Aperture, there's a phenomenon in photography called diffraction, where stopping down too far actually softens the image, the opposite of what you'd expect, because of wave interference. More close doesn't mean sharper past a certain point, which means there is an optimal aperture for each situation. Not always the widest, not always the smallest, but the one that balances light and depth and clarity. And I've been looking for that in how I move through days, the aperture that lets enough in to see clearly without losing what makes the light worth having. Aperture, the wider you open, the more light arrives, and everything behind the thing you love goes soft. Aperture, the setting I forget to check when I close down to protect from too much coming in. Aperture, aperture, wide enough. I found a receipt inside my coat with your handwriting on the back. Buy more cinnamon, call me tonight for simple words and then your laugh. The paper smells like roasted coffee and a hint of your perfume. I trace each letter with my finger and you appear across the room. You never wrote dramatic promises, no grand and glowing lines, just ordinary little reminders that still feel like they're mine. A receipt in your handwriting, folded where my heart has been. Tiny ink and quiet curves still saying come back in. The morning blooms, the sunlight spills, and your soft voice is with me still. You circle milk and bakery bread, drew a star beside the tea. Added, don't forget your umbrella, like you were taking care of me. The cups are stacked, the chairs are empty, the window glows in pale gold light. I hear your breath between the letters, as if you never left my side. I used to think love had to shout to prove that it was real. Now I know it can be this, a note that helps me heal. A receipt in your handwriting, folded where my heart has been. Tiny ink and quiet curves still saying come back in. The morning blooms, the sunlight spills, and your soft voice is with me still. If one day the paper fades and the edges turn to white, I will still remember how your letters held me tight. A pencil star, a grocery list, the subtle shape of what I miss. A receipt in your handwriting, now I understand the meaning. Love can live in simple notes and keep a heart from leaving. The day moves on, the cafe me tonight. I read it once, and you're alive. I've been choosing words more carefully lately. Not because the important ones got easier to say, but because I've been learning which ones matter. The ones that leave the person feeling accurately seen, rather than the ones that leave me feeling safely vague. And the difference between those two is mostly in the willingness to be specific. Word by word, the way you build something honest. One exact thing at a time, no approximations. Word by word, slower than I used to go, but landing closer to what I actually intended. Word by word. I've been sitting with 3 sentences for a week, adjusting the arrangement until it matches what I mean. Now 3 different ideas, the same one, being moved incrementally toward its truest version. And I think that's what language is actually for. Not capturing something, but finding it. Word by word, the way you build something honest. One exact thing at a time, no approximations. Word by word, slower than I used to go, but landing closer to what I actually intended. Word by word. There's a specific word in Portuguese called saudade that means a longing for something you may never have had. And I think about languages that have the right word for feelings that English distributes across several. And I wonder how it changes what you can say precisely, whether having the word makes the feeling more accurate, or whether naming it exactly just confirms it was always that specific shape. Word by word, you find out what you were feeling by finally finding a word that fits it exactly. Word by word, the way you build something honest. One exact thing at a time, no approximations. Word by word, slower than I used to go, but landing closer to what I actually intended. Word by word. Word by word. Getting closer. Getting closer. I want to say something and actually mean it this time. I have a habit of wrapping things in conditionals, saying something true but smaller than the truth, as if precision requires constant qualification. And I'd like to try the unhedged version today, which for me means saying it once without a footnote, and letting it be the size it actually is. What I mean is I'm grateful you stayed when things were difficult, not qualified, not surrounded by context. What I mean is I think about that more than I mentioned, and wanted to say it in the size it actually deserves. What I mean, I also mean you're funnier than I remember to tell you, and the way you think about problems is one of my favorites. And I've been meaning to say something the thing I mean in the size it is. What I mean is I'm grateful you stayed when things were difficult. Not qualified, not surrounded by context. What I mean is I think about that more than I mention, and wanted to say it in the size it actually deserves. What I mean. I have a theory about why saying things plainly is hard. That the plain version makes you visible in a specific way. Invisibility is only comfortable with trust, which is probably why I only do this here in the afternoon light, when the cafe is quiet and you're the kind of person who receives things without requiring them to be impressive first. What I mean is I'm grateful you stayed when things were difficult. Not qualified, not surrounded by context. What I mean is I think about that more than I mention, and wanted to say it in the size it actually deserves. What I mean, what I mean. Just that. Just that. I've been thinking about the things I gave without noticing I was giving. My sister uses the same phrase I used to use for when something is both good and slightly too much. I don't know when it transferred, just that it did. And now when she says it, I feel exactly the right kind of scene. And I've been making a quiet list of the given things, the ones that left me without asking permission. The given things, the parts of me distributed into the people who were paying the right kind of attention. The given things now living in other people's habits, which is the only kind of staying that goes everywhere. The given things. My friend still recommends the album I gave her in our first year, as if she discovered it herself, which in a way she did. I once asked someone where they got a particular habit, and they looked surprised and said they'd always done it that way, which means I gave it so completely it became theirs, which is actually the best outcome for a given thing. The given things, the parts of me distributed into the people who were paying the right kind of attention. The given things now living in other people's habits, which is the only kind of staying that goes everywhere. The given things. I used to think of giving as a loss of something, a subtraction from a finite inventory of self. But the given things don't leave a gap where they were. They multiply somehow in the giving. I am more the person I was before the giving, for having given certain things away completely, and they are walking around in other people, still being exactly what I gave. The given things, the parts of me distributed into the people who were paying the right kind of attention. The given things now living in other people's habits, which is the only kind of staying that goes everywhere. The given things, the given things, still giving. Apricot light on table 9, your cup beside my cup in line. You tuck your hair behind one ear, and all the distant noise disappears. You tell me about your morning train, a child asleep against the rain, the kind of story small and plain that somehow settles in my veins. You never try to sound profound, you simply speak, and I am found in every pause and every breath. You make the ordinary vivid. Apricot light at table 9, turning your shadow into mine. Nothing dramatic, nothing loud, just two hearts slowing down. The world moves fast beyond the glass, but here with you the moments last. You draw a sun into the foam, then laugh and call it our small home. I trace the circle with my eyes and store it where my memory hides. The roasting air, the polished wood, the silence that feels understood. Your fingertips near the sugar bowl, and every part of me grows whole. I used to wait for fireworks to prove that love was true. Now I believe in gentle things, and most of all in you. Apricot light at table 9, turning your shadow into mine. Nothing dramatic, nothing loud, just two hearts slowing down. The world moves fast beyond the glass, but here with you the moments last. If someday this cafe changes and the chairs are rearranged, I will still remember how your kindness shaped the day. A porcelain cup, a soft hello, the quiet way you let me glow. Apricot light at table 9, still warming what you left behind. Every tender memory shines so naturally. The daylight fades, the cups are dry, but your soft brightness stays with me tonight. One simple morning, one look from you, and everything feels new. A blue cup waits beside the window where you used to sit with me. Morning paints the wooden table in a quiet shade of memory. You would tuck your hair behind your ear and ask how my week had gone. Such simple words, such ordinary things, still echo after you are gone. You never try to change the world, you only changed my day, and somehow that was more than enough to make the shadows fade. Blue cup at the window, holding all I know. Love can be a gentle thing that lingers after it goes. The coffee cools, the sunlight bends, but your soft kindness never ends. The silver spoon, the folded napkin, the little bell above the door. Every corner of this cafe still remembers remembers you for sure. I used to wait for louder feelings, something bright enough to prove. Now I trust the tender silence and the peace you used to move. The sweetest moments often pass before we understand how deeply they have settled into the lines of our hand. Blue cup at the window, holding all I know. Love can be a gentle thing that lingers after it goes. The coffee cools, the sunlight bends, but your soft kindness never ends. If tomorrow rearranges every chair and every street, I will still find you in the calm you left in me. No grand goodbye, no final scene, just your warmth in everything. Blue cup at the window, now I understand. The smallest shared mornings can outlive our hands. The day moves on, the room grows still, but your tender light is with me still. One quiet table, one look from you, and all my life turned new. Every memory you keep has left a mark in the tissue. An engram is the physical trace a memory leaves, a pattern of changed synaptic connections in specific neurons. Scientists recently identified engram cells directly, the exact neurons that activate when you remember something dear, which means every cherished thing you hold is physically written somewhere in the brain. Engram, the physical archive of what mattered, written in the changed connections of specific cells. Engram, when I say I'll keep this, something in the tissue is already writing it down. Engram. Memory consolidation happens mostly during sleep, when the brain replays the experience and strengthens the trace, which means every morning you wake up, the night has been quietly archiving what you loved. And I find that remarkable, that care produces unmeasurable biological change. Engram, the physical archive of what mattered, written in the changed connections of specific cells. Engram, when I say I'll keep this, something in the tissue is already writing it down. Engram. The interesting thing about engram research is that false memories produce engrams indistinguishable from real ones. The brain writes what you believe, not only what occurred, which means the care itself creates the trace, not only the event. And I've been thinking about what this means for all the small moments I've decided to hold gently, the ones I've returned to with care in the remembering, each return strengthening With each gentle handling deepening the mark, until the memory itself has the texture of something long cherished, which it now is, because I chose to keep it that way. Engram, the physical archive of what mattered, written in the changed connections of specific cells. Engram, when I say I'll keep this, something in the tissue is already writing it down. Engram, Engram, already written. Engram. Your coffee lands beside my own, right on beat like coming home. You brush your coat against the chair and change the temperature of air. You say the train was 2 stops slow, a sparrow followed you below. A small story, clear and bright, and all my thoughts align just right. You speak in simple syllables, each one finding where I start, like a metronome of kindness, keeping time inside my heart. Heartbeat under the coffee cup, quiet but it won't give up. Every word you place between us lands exactly where it should. No fireworks, no crashing skies, just your voice and my pulse in time. You draw a square upon the foam, then add a door and call it home. I laugh because I know it's true. I fit a little closer to you. The wooden floor, the silver spoon, the afternoon arriving soon. Your fingertips beside my hand, and everything begins to land. I used to chase the louder songs that rushed and disappeared. Now I trust the steady ones I want to keep for years. Heartbeat under the coffee cup, quiet but it won't give up. Every word you place between us lands exactly where it should. No fireworks, no crashing skies, just your voice and my pulse in time. If one day this table is taken and the morning moves along, I will still hear your cadence in the center of my songs. A porcelain ring, a subtle smile, the steady way you stay a while. Heartbeat under the coffee cup, still moving when the day wakes up. The gentlest things can hold us longer than we ever knew. The sunlight shifts, the chairs grow still, but your clear voice is with me still. One quiet hello, one look from you, and my heart finds its cue. The reason toast smells the way it does has a name. Louis Camille Maillard described it in 1912. The reaction between amino acids and reducing sugars under heat, which is responsible for the color and the fragrance of coffee, bread, caramel, everything that smells like warmth. And I've been thinking about the Maillard reaction as a metaphor for what happens to people under the right kind of heat. Maillard, the transformation that requires temperature and time in that order without shortcuts. Maillard, when the compounds rearrange to something that couldn't exist without the specific application of heat. The roaster here uses a drum at 190 degrees and times the Maillard phase with a probe thermometer. Because underdeveloped means the reaction didn't finish, and overdeveloped means the compounds burn past their complexity. There's a window between too raw and too far gone, which is apparently where the best things happen. Maillard, the transformation that requires temperature and time in that order without shortcuts. Maillard, when the compounds rearrange to something that couldn't exist without the specific application of heat. Side effect, not the goal. The color comes from the compounds rearranging, not from the burning, but from the becoming, which is a subtle but significant difference. And what fascinates me about the Maillard reaction is that it creates hundreds of new compounds simultaneously, which existed before the heat was applied, and each of which contributes something to the complexity. You can't get to that complexity any other way. You can't Maillard without the temperature, which means certain flavors are only possible after certain experiences. Maillard, the transformation that requires temperature and time in that order without shortcuts. Maillard, when the compounds rearrange to something that couldn't exist without the specific application of heat. The becoming. The seat across from me is empty, but your coffee order still remains. One flat white, half a spoon of sugar, and your name inside my day. Morning light climbs up the window like it doesn't know you've gone. Keep checking the door without meaning to, as if you'll arrive at any moment. You said I'll only be a little late, with that familiar smile. I didn't know forever could sound so mild. The seat across from me still leans towards your memory. Every small and ordinary thing calls your name and whispers. The cup grows cold, the sunlight moves, but part of me still makes room for you. Your cardigan on my shoulder still carries traces of your rain. I wear it when the nights are longer and talk to silence like a friend. The songs you loved are playing softly Maybe it's learning how to stay, even when someone becomes a place you can no longer reach. I close my eyes, you laugh again. Not in the room, but in my chest. The seat across from me is no longer empty. It holds every tender moment you left behind for me. The cup grows cold, the morning fades, but what we were still warms this place. If you were here, I'd say nothing, and that would be enough.
Clicking through the logic of a cloudy day, watching all the pixels slowly fade away.
A cup of tea, a sugar cube, a silent room, waiting for the algorithm of peace to bloom.
We're just two dots in a digital line, moving to a rhythm that is yours and mine.
Pale light dancing on the cafe floor, leaving all the heavy data by the door.
No more medals for the sleepless nights we kept, waking up where old memories once slept.
Just a soft glow in an open heart, ready for a brand new kind of start.
We're dancing to the heartbeat algorithm,
curing the world with a little bit of rhythm.
We're a quiet beat in a garden of glass,
letting all the heavy moments softly pass,
wrapped in light so deep and true.
Finally learning how to click with you.
1, 2, check the pulse, feel the spark,
finding our way through the digital dark.
It's a beautiful thing, this quiet hello,
watching the colors of the signal grow. To the heartbeat algorithm, curing the world with a little bit of rhythm.
We're a quiet beat in a garden of glass,
letting all the heavy moments softly pass,
wrapped in light so deep and true.
Finally learning how to click with you.
System clear,
heart is near. Sublimation is the phase transition that skips the middle. From solid to vapor without passing through liquid. Dry ice does this at room temperature and pressure. One moment a substance, the next a diffusion, with no messy intermediate, no pooling, no running. I've been thinking about the grief I expected to have, that went straight from solid to something I breathe instead. Sublimation, the transition that skips what's expected, from something fixed and held to simply everywhere. Sublimation, what I thought would be a flood, became instead this quiet diffusion through day. Sublimation. In psychology the term means something slightly different, redirecting difficult feelings into something constructive. Freud described it as the transformation of drives into socially acceptable and often creative forms. And I find I've been doing both kinds simultaneously, logical in the same breath. Sublimation, the transition that skips what's expected from something fixed and held to simply everywhere. Sublimation, what I thought would be a flood became instead this quiet diffusion through my days. Sublimation. There are conditions that make sublimation more likely. Low pressure environments, for one, where the liquid phase becomes thermodynamically unstable, and there's no pressure holding you to the expected form. I wonder if that's what happened when everything fell away that was holding the shape, and instead of the expected liquid grief, the whole thing simply dispersed into the air around me, where it's harder to point to, but somehow more present than the solid thing was. Sublimation, the transition that skips what's expected from something fixed and held to simply everywhere. Sublimation, what I thought would be a flood became instead this quiet diffusion through my days. Sublimation. 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 Everywhere now. Everywhere now. You wrote on the window with your fingertip, a little cloud and a crooked heart. The steam erased it in a second, but I still know where the lines are. The cafe opens like a flower, apricot sunlight on the floor. You brush the crumbs into your palm and make the morning feel like more. You talk about a passing train, a book you almost finished, and every simple word you say feels quietly infinite. Cloud notes on the window fading, but they glow. Some things disappear and stay with you the most. The coffee cools, the daylight bends, but your soft outline never ends. You draw a circle in the foam and call it where we always meet. I laugh and save the image like a postcard made of steam. The wooden chair's the sugar bowl, the silver spoon beside your hand. I never knew how little things could help my heart to land. I used to wait for louder love to shake the sky above. Now I trust the quiet kind that fits inside your touch. Cloud notes on the window fading, but they glow. Some things disappear and stay with you the most. The coffee cools, the daylight bends, but your soft outline never ends. If someday the glass is clear and your drawings are long gone, I will still remember how you turned the air to song. A fingertip, a breath of steam, the subtle shape of everything. Cloud notes on the window. Now I finally know the gentlest moments leave the deepest glow. The day moves on, the room grows still, but your tender light is with me still. One line in the mist, one look from you, and all my sky turns blue. The bitter thing you taste before changes everything after. Coffee tastes sweeter after a piece of dark chocolate, because the bitter primes the receptors differently. Adjust the baseline so the next thing registers as more than it would on an unprepared palate. And I've been thinking about how the hard years did this, calibrated me to taste the sweetness differently. Reading what the bitter does before the sweet arrives prepares the palate for a finer resolution. Framing every difficult thing I've moved through has been adjusting what I'm capable of tasting now. Creaming. In psychology, the same concept applies to memory. How exposure to one stimulus affects response to the next. Unconsciously before awareness has a chance to filter, the prime perception is already underway, which means certain sweetnesses are only available to palates that have been prepared by specific bitters. Priming what the bitter does before the sweet arrives prepares the palate for a finer resolution. Framing every difficult thing I've moved through has been adjusting what I'm capable of tasting now. Framing. There's a phenomenon called contrast enhancement, where adjacent differences appear larger than they are. Dark next to light looks darker, light next to dark looks lighter, not because they've changed, but because context reshapes them. And I think the sweetness of this particular afternoon is not an absolute measurement. It is the reading my prepared palate gives to a sweetness it now has the resolution to taste, which is to say, I am grateful for every bitter thing that taught my palate this specific sensitivity. Priming what the bitter does before the sweet arrives prepares the palate for a finer resolution. Priming every difficult thing I've moved through has been adjusting what I'm capable of tasting now. Priming. Tasting everything more clearly. I went back to a memory today and found it had more light in it. the light that was actually falling on everything. But something about returning from a certain distance reveals what the original moment was too busy to notice. And I've been going back to things more carefully lately, finding they look different from here than from inside them. Revisited the memory with more light in it now than it had the first time I was in it. Revisited the moment I thought I understood that turned out to be something even better on the second reading. Revisited. Revisited. I remember your birthday, the year everything was difficult. I thought at the time we got through it barely, but going back I see someone who was completely present through every imperfect moment of a hard, good day. And the second reading is more accurate than the first, which changes the whole story I've been telling about that year. Revisited the memory with more light in it now than it had the first time I was in it. Revisited the moment I thought I understood that turned out to be something even better on the second reading. Revisited. I think living and reading what you lived are two different skills, and I was better at the first one while it was happening, but I've gotten better at the second one with practice. And now when I go back to difficult things, I find them less difficult than I recorded them as, and more luminous, and more worth having been exactly inside. Revisited the memory with more light in it now than it had the first time I was in it. Revisited the moment I thought I understood that turned out to be something even better on the second reading. Revisited. 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 More light now. Tiny mark on a wooden shelf, finding pieces of my younger self, half-written lines in a secret book, giving back every breath I took. I'm a small spark in a quiet room, waiting for the inner peace to bloom. Honey steam, scent of early tea, finally finding the rest in me. No more medals for the cold I felt, watching every frozen moment melt. Just a soft glow in an open heart, ready for a brand new kind of start. Oh, I'm feeling dry, petal gravity, escaping from a long depravity. I'm a quiet bee in a garden of glass, letting every noisy moment pass, wrapped in light so deep and true, finally learning to breathe. breathe without you. No loud map was ever mine to find, just a hidden attic in my own mind. I don't need a sun burning way too bright. I'm only a star in my own night. From a long depravity, I'm a quiet bee in a garden of glass, letting every noisy moment pass, wrapped in light so deep and true, finally learning to breathe without you. Scent is clear, near. There are people who give you light you didn't have before. Shines on you from outside, more like something that changes how you refract. I was a different brightness before you, and I didn't notice until the evidence started adding up. Photographs from that year have a different quality, something about the angle I was holding myself. Lit from you, the specific brightness you left in me, that stayed past the time you were here to provide it. Lit from you, I didn't know I could hold that, until I saw myself in the light you gave me room for. Lit from you. You believe specific things about me before I'd managed to believe them for myself. And the strange thing about being believed in early is that some of it sticks even when the person doesn't. And I carry that particular luminance still in the parts of me that formed while you were watching. Lit from you, the specific brightness you left in me, that stayed past the time you were here to provide it. Lit from you, I didn't know I could hold that, until I saw myself in the light you gave me room for. Lit from you. I've been thinking about the physics of reflected light, how a mirror doesn't make light, it just redirects it. And I think that's what believing in someone does, not adds a brightness they didn't have, but shows them which direction their existing light was pointing. And now that I know mine, I try to do the same for others when I can, which means something of you is still making light through every person I've redirected since. Lit from you, the specific brightness you left in me, that stayed past the time you were here to provide it. Lit from you, I didn't know I could hold that, until I saw myself in the light you gave me room for. Lit from you. I've been writing the same thing every morning for a while now. Not exactly the same, but the subject doesn't change. You show up in slightly different sentences every time. Sometimes a question, sometimes just an observation about something that happened and reminded me. I never send them, which feels important to mention. They're more like practice for something I haven't decided yet. Morning draft, the version before I know what I mean. When the day is still soft enough to be honest. Morning draft, all the things that don't survive noon, that taste like what I actually feel before I edit. Morning draft. Yesterday I wrote about the way you laugh at your own jokes before the punchline, already proud of it. I didn't know what to do with that sentence afterward, so I just left it there, which felt like the honest thing. And I think that's what morning drafts are actually for. Not to send, but to know that you wrote it. Morning draft, the version before I know what I mean. When the day is still soft enough to be honest. Morning draft, all the things that don't survive noon, that taste like what I actually feel before I edit. Morning draft. I thought about what would happen if I sent one. Just picked a Tuesday draft and let it arrive. But there's something about the morning version of feelings that belongs to the hour that made it. The way morning light doesn't quite translate to afternoon. These drafts are morning specific, morning honest. And I think I'd rather keep the versions that only exist in the cozy hour before the day corrects them. Morning draft, the version before I know what I mean. When the day is still soft enough to be honest. Morning draft, all the things that don't survive none, that taste like what I actually feel before I edit. Morning draft. Morning draft. Still writing. Morning draft. Still writing. Dusty light on a wooden floor, tracing shadows I can't ignore. Half-written lines in a secret book, giving back every glance I took. I'm a small spark in a quiet room, waiting for the inner peace to bloom. Silver mist on a early tea, finally finding the rest in me. No more medals for the cold I felt, watching every frozen moment melt. Just a soft glow in an open heart, ready for a brand new kind of start. Oh, I'm feeling morning gravity bloom, leaving every heavy ghost in the room. I'm a quiet beat in a garden of glass, letting every noisy moment pass, wrapped in light so deep and true, finally learning to breathe without you. just a hidden attic in my own mind. I don't need a sun burning way too bright. I'm only a star in my own night. Oh, I'm feeling morning gravity bloom, leaving every heavy ghost in the room. I'm a quiet beat in a garden of glass, letting every noisy moment pass, wrapped in light so deep and true, finally learning to breathe without you. Light is clear, bloom is near. Silver light on a porcelain rim, tracing shadows where the world grows dim. Half-written thoughts in a velvet book, giving back every breath I took. I'm a tiny spark in a silent room, waiting for the inner peace to bloom. Honey steam, scent of early tea, finally finding the rest in me. No more medals for the cold I felt, watching every frozen moment melt. Just a soft glow in an open heart, ready for a brand new kind of start. I'm feeling porcelain, memory bloom, leaving every heavy ghost in the room. I'm a quiet beat in a garden of glass, letting every noisy moment pass, wrapped in light so deep and true, finally learning to breathe without you. No loud map was ever mine to find, just a hidden attic in my own mind. I don't need a sun burning way too bright, I'm only a star in my own night. I'm feeling porcelain, memory bloom, leaving every heavy ghost in the room. I'm a quiet beat in a garden of glass, letting every noisy moment pass, wrapped in light so deep and true, finally learning to breathe without you. Light is clear, bloom is near. Old ink on a yellow page, time is just a quiet cage, tracing lines of a younger me, someone I'm not supposed to be. I'm a slow shadow in a wooden room, watching the morning shadows bloom. Steam rises from a porcelain cup, not quite ready to look back up. World moves on beyond the glass, watching the heavy moments pass. Just a small light in a dusty corner, being my own silent mourner. Oh, I'm living in a dusty bookshelf morning, finding peace without a single warning. I'm a quiet word in a crowded scene, falling somewhere right in between, wrapped in wood so deep and true, learning how to breathe without you. without you. Pages turning, light is yearning still.
I think of you fondly, which is a specific kind of thinking. Not the thinking that requires anything of you or of the situation we found ourselves in. More like the thinking you do about a good book after you finished it and put it somewhere safe. Fondly, which contains both the over, both present in the same word, which is accurate. Fondly, the specific temperature of finished things that were genuinely good while they were happening. Fondly, which asked for nothing forward, just sits in the past, doing what the past does best. Fondly, I've been thinking about what fondness actually requires of the person who feels it. And I think it requires a kind of completion, not resolution, but having reached the end of the book together. Because fondness doesn't work on things still unfinished. It arrives after you've set the thing down whole. Fondly, the specific temperature of finished things that were genuinely good while they were happening. Fondly, which asked for nothing forward, just sits in the past, doing what the past does best. Fondly, the letter writers of previous centuries knew this, how to close a correspondence with exactly the right word. Yours sincerely, warmly, affectionately, fondly, and fondly sits at a particular place on that scale, past the present tense of sincerely and warmly, but warmer than the distance of respectfully. It's the closing you use when the chapter is truly finished, and what you feel about it is genuinely good, and you mean it. Fondly, the specific temperature of finished things that were genuinely good while they were happening. Fondly, which asked for nothing forward, just sits in the past, doing what the past does best. Fondly, fondly, and I mean it, and I mean it. White steam rising from a ceramic cup, watching the morning slowly waking up, the scent of old books and a familiar chair, trace of a laughter that's no longer there. I'm a small light in a bright open room, waiting for the inner peace to bloom. Pale light dancing on a wooden floor, leaving the keys by the kitchen door. No more medals for the long nights I kept, waking up where old sorrows once slept. Just a soft glow in an open heart, ready for a brand new kind of start. Oh, I'm breathing the fragrance of stillness,
bright. I'm only a candle in the coming night. It's a beautiful thing, this quiet goodbye underneath the soft and lavender sky. Fragrance of stillness, curing the heart of its old quiet illness. I'm a quiet beat in a garden of glass, letting the heavy moments softly pass. Wrapped in light so deep and true, finally learning to be whole without you. Clear, mist is near. Home, home.
There's a specific quality to this particular afternoon. The light in here is doing something charitable, making everything look the way it would want to. The cup, the table, the faces of strangers, all slightly more themselves than usual. And I've been sitting with how light can do that. Change what's there by changing how it's seen in good light. The kindest interpretation, where the room decides to show its best arrangement. In good light, both the literal and the other kind, where you choose to see things in their most accurate warmth. In good light. I've been practicing the other kind more recently, the interpretive generosity that good light represents, assuming the best arrangement of available evidence rather than the harshest reading of the same material. And I find things look considerably better that way, not because they've changed, but because I'm seeing clearly. In good light, the kindest interpretation, where the room decides to show its best arrangement. In good light, both the literal and the other kind, where you choose to see things in their most accurate warmth. In good light. Photographers talk about the quality of light, how the angle determines what is shown and what is shadowed. And the best photographers choose their hour carefully, because the same subject in different light is not the same photograph. And I think that's what I've been learning, to be the kind of person who brings the right hour, rather than expecting things to look good